All right, welcome to episode 2 of this DBL podcast with Peter, brought to you by Silverin Sportswear. Go check them out, get some DBL merch or whatever. Today we got two very special guests, Ash PvP and nameplayer, two long veterans and retired players. Please
What's up?
introduce yourselves.
I'm Ash, famous CS choker.
I am a name player, no longer retired.
Well, your role in DBL would say otherwise.
My
So,
role in DBL would say otherwise. Actually, I'm a free agent.
all right, well, um, Ash, speaking of the Choking the Crown series, I actually want to start off with you kind of giving us what was going on in your head when that happened. Like, after it happened, what was your reaction? Like, were you embarrassed or something?
Bro, there's just a lot of things that happened that just transpired to that. I mean, I figured that everyone was going to give me the blame. It's kind of like everyone just gave me the blame. Like, a lot of people are going to give me shit for saying that, but it was like a whole team effort, not just a one player thing. But then I was like feeling bad about it, but now I couldn't care about it, so.
I mean, to be fair, it was the last out of the series, right?
Yeah, it was true, but we had like plenty of other chances, not just that one chance to get the final out.
Fair enough. Name, do you have any input on that? Because I know you were. Were you in that game?
No, I wasn't in that game.
Well, I know
But
you
I
were
mean,
around back then. You
yeah, I
probably heard
was. But
about it.
I heard about it. Never saw it happen. But I'll be distracted too if Lily walked in. So I mean, I've been pulling out my bat, but my other bat. She walked. Okay.
Okay, Reg. Okay, Reg.
Didn't know
Oh,
we invited him to the podcast.
yeah. He's the other retired player, actually.
Retired from two things: baseball and the sex offender list.
You're right about that, bro. You're retired from online dating, too.
Well, no, he's
Uh,
a veteran. Can't
yeah.
retire.
I also want to bring up, do y'all have any input on the draft recap? Or, like, a draft recap for DBL? How do y'all think that went?
Don't care.
I didn't really pay attention to the draft. I've been paying attention more to like signings, but so far just what I've noticed is that it's gonna be pretty even. From what I can see, some big surprises in the free agency signing, like RKO Kingston is
Yeah.
back. I don't know if Exotic got unbanned from EIBL, but he's
He
back as
didn't.
well, I think. So that's gonna be interesting to see both Exotic and RKO Kingston back for sure. And then uh, returning names like Dino, uh,
Yeah, he's back.
and who else? Oh,
Name player.
oh yeah, name player of course. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Oh yeah, Cool is gonna be an interesting
He did
player this.
really well in season 20, actually. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
that's what I was gonna say.
He was
Is that
second in the home run derby, wasn't he? Jordan won it,
yeah,
but he was
yeah,
second.
he lost it to Jordan or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is that Cool, he did good in DBL last time it was around. So he could either have a really good season or he could just completely go flat. But I think he has potential to do well for the Detroit Bulls. That's a team that's gonna
I agree.
be a heavy hitting team.
Myself, I was trying to get him on my team, but like we don't really have a good history, so he didn't sign with me. I was gonna draft him actually, but I just assumed he wouldn't want to play for me.
Yeah.
Um, what do y'all think about like Dino for example or X Wide joining during or after the draft, and Alex just letting that happen? Do y'all think they should have gone to waivers or something?
I mean, I think I did that like one season, so I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. I don't think there's gonna be too OP of teams, considering Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Dino play in a while. I don't know if he's been active or not. So I can't really say, but I think it's still gonna be like even.
I
I
mean,
know Name's done it before too.
yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
just feel like if you're gonna, I feel like people should be in the Discord or the group before the draft because owners look at the Discord list and like they decide who they draft from that. And if they were to see Dino, they would have drafted him sooner. And Dino joining afterwards, that's kind of like, uh, that's how super teams get made, in my opinion.
yeah, that's true. And then also I think Dunn just unretired or something.
No, he's still retired. He just wants to be a cheerleader.
I don't know what Dunn wants. He's just kind of chilling in the Discord.
Yeah.
Uh,
Name, do you have any input on draft dodging or whatever?
I mean, the two people that did kind of draft dodge, they have no experience with a new non-RNG bat. I mean,
Dino
they did
does.
play,
Dino played in season 20. So.
yeah, but now fields are pretty much bigger and, everything's still different. Wide, I don't think really played. So, and he's not really that good at hitting to begin with. Sometimes he does good, but it's honestly like a lottery system with him. You either win some or you lose some.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I personally, I actually DM'd him and told him to join DBL's Discord because I was gonna draft him, and then the
Hmm.
Tortugas took him right before my pick, and I was kind of upset about that. But uh,
Speaking of the Tortugas, they just signed nameplayer.
oh, a name. Okay, you want to tell us about that and your decision for that?
So my decision, I tested out this bat last night. I liked it. It felt like old next gen. And I mean, even though I just got signed, I won't be that active. Maybe like 5, 8 games. I don't know if I'm making playoffs. I'm just trying to play for fun, but I know I won't go to every game. But I pretty much I didn't know I wanted to go into waivers, but at the same time I really didn't because I want a chance to go to the playoffs. Because normally in DBL I'd always go.
Yeah,
So that's something I want to experience every time I'm on a team. But I was thinking about going in the waivers or signing to a different team, but uh, TJ wanted me since the beginning. He was trying to get me to even be on his team for like ever. So, I just wanted to be because also he was, my coach in travel ball, and that was the team I played on. That was my first real big team. So I mean, wanted to
so
go back to where home
the
was.
Tortugas when they were a travel ball team, you were on them.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
played center field.
If you wanted to just go back to that team with DJ and have that again.
Before season 20 or season 1 just like completely fell or whatever, I was traded to the Tortugas and I was with all my friends, so I'm with that again and I'm pretty excited.
That's good. That's good. Came out of retirement and signed with your best team, your favorite team. So, um,
Put a Marshawn Lynch.
yeah. uh, I wanted to. This is kind of directed toward Ash mostly, but um, I want to talk to y'all about what you think of people meeting next gen players IRL, like me and Chris meeting Alex and Bren and Ash. I'm like, do y'all think you'll ever meet anyone else, or name? Do you think you'll meet anyone from next gen?
I probably won't, mate. Like only because I'm in college now, so I'm like fucking busy as shit. So, but like when I met Chris, it was pretty cool. Took a selfie. It was pretty fun experience. I was kind of nervous because I was like meeting someone online. I was like, I don't know how to feel about this, but
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. And yeah,
Name, do you think you'll ever meet anyone?
Um, I honestly thought to myself like plans. I wanted to go to Georgia, meet up with Sidox maybe or Sidox, or maybe go meet up with Zilla or something. Maybe watch a football game. I don't know. That's something that I kind of wanted to do, but I just gotta get stuff. And plus, COVID is kind of
Yeah.
big factor in everything.
I mean, like, regardless of if it's just Roblox, you can meet some pretty good friends in next gen, especially in the past 6 years. Like, it's a big thing.
I want to meet Joey Portanova. Don't know about you guys.
Just go up
Nah,
to
bro.
go up to New York, meet everyone from there, bro. It's like half of next gen is in New York. I swear.
Yeah, you're right. Jalil is there from there.
You got like Jalil,
Jake.
Jake, Tony, uh,
Yeah.
Buzz.
Oh yeah, Buzz is from there too.
Like,
Uh,
there's so many people in New York. There's quite a bit of people in like Missouri and Illinois, that area too. Like Cool,
that's true.
me, uh,
Ralliant's kind of from there.
Ralliant lives like 45 minutes away from Illinois. Uh, Nathan lives in Missouri, I think. Alex lives in Missouri.
I think Eli lives in St. Louis, something like
Corvin
that.
lives in uh, Illinois. But yeah, there's like a lot of people in the Midwest area.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to. So y'all are both like longtime veterans, and you guys have like a lot of your career has been in DBL. I want to know what you think about like how DBL has gone over the years, like, and how it's progressed or decreased, like, in everything combined, and like, what do you think's gotten better and what do you think's gotten worse?
Well, from my time, it's like when I started, it was Prumo, and then it kind of transitioned into the different commissioners. And that time where we had Ralliant, Zilla, I think owned at one point. Chris had ownership, I think too. It was like a lot of owners just passing on. Then we eventually landed with Charlie, which that was all right. I didn't like Charlie only because I thought he was like hacking or something, but I was just a stupid 14-year-old playing Roblox. So, but no, Charlie was actually pretty chill.
Charlie has a good league with FBL now. Like DBL was like his starter, like is starting as a commissioner. That's where he started, and then like he just got better in FBL Football League. Like that's like one of the best leagues I'd say that I've played in.
Yeah, a lot of good memories from Charlie. Just him and his fucking Omegles
His
calls and
hats,
shit.
his hats.
His hats, those two, bro, man. And then eventually after Charlie, Alex got it, and then like I guess the whole Robbie thing, and then like it kind of died, but now it's like coming back, so it's gonna be interesting for sure. Maybe eventually, if we can get enough people in DBO, we can have DML. But overall, it's been like an interesting ride and for my career. I mean, like nothing's too special for me. Just playing for fun. And yeah,
Name, what do you think about how DBL's gone?
I started in season 1, but I don't really remember much besides, going to a random Rammers practice and Prumo sweating.
You've been like inactive and active on and off a lot. So like,
Yeah, whenever in season 1, whenever I first started, I didn't really, like, I don't know if I didn't like it or something, but I just didn't play that much.
yeah.
So I went to LBL because of travel. And so I practiced in travel, and then I went to LBL, and then finally came back to DBL in season 10. But I feel like the league has improved. It's just that with most leagues, people grow up and they get more toxic and everything. That's pretty much what Next Gen has become.
I
Just
agree.
the younger generation of Next Geners just being more toxic because you know you were just pretty much born to be toxic because of all the Xbox party group chats, all the
Hey, they
Club
haven't
Penguin
experienced,
chats.
bro. They haven't experienced friggin'
They haven't,
what we
yeah,
have, bro.
they haven't experienced those Xbox chats, bro. Whenever
Those
you killed someone on
Call of
COD,
Duty lobby chats, bro.
when you killed somebody and they freaking private messaged you a voice call and they just called you the N word 50 times or something.
They just experienced Roblox with no VC, but like Call of Duty chats, bro. That's a
Words.
different level.
To think back in the day when you would just post on the group walls for signings, now it's all Discord and voice chat and shit. It's like, damn,
Yeah,
bro, shit's changed.
I was looking at the group wall the other day, just like scrolling down, and I just saw Ralliant offering like a bunch of people on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like over 1,000 pages of that shit, bro.
Yeah, and then the days of Skype, back when we used
Oh
to
yeah.
use Skype.
Yeah, and then Randall was literally the only toxic person. I sponged
Yeah,
2005.
now he's really not
Bro,
toxic at all anymore. Like he's
yeah,
matured
he's chilled
so
out.
much over the years.
It's crazy how people grow up, right?
Yeah. There's also like I just remember the days of APOC on Skype with like everyone in DBL. That was fun.
I never played APOC, but like, well, I don't think I played APOC with DBL, but like, uh, that shit was fun. Just playing like all these random Roblox games. I remember we played that one clown hunting game or whatever, hide and seek game.
I think
That
I
was so
remember
much
that.
fun. That was so much
Clown
fun.
killers.
Yeah, clown killers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the good old days with like Tyre. I remember we had Tyre like reg play. Uh, we had a lot of like old old people play, and then we also had some new guys. Like Voik at the time was new. Blocky was new. Um, shoot, man, those were good days though. Like good times. And then Angel was there as well. I remember that playing
I
with
miss
him.
those days, dude.
Those days were the golden days,
Everyone,
bro.
like, we were all like 13, 14, 15. Like, we were young and we would just stay up till like 5 a.m. playing games every day.
Yo, I remember that. I just remember one time we were like up late at like 1 a.m. and you just hop into a call and you're like, "What are you guys doing? I'm trying to sleep." That was so much. That was so funny. Uh,
Uh, yeah. Um, Back to like about like how DVL's progressed. Who do you think is the best commissioner in your opinion? I feel like I know what y'all will say, but I don't know.
Primo, I don't know. Probably Primo, or Charlie are probably some of the best up there.
I mean, I didn't feel like I was one of the. I like joined in like season 9, so I didn't fully experience Prumo's reign. But the time I
Same.
did, he was such a good commissioner to me.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. I never really got to talk to him too much because I joined really late, but he's pretty chill. Charlie was pretty chill too, considering all things. Like he
Yeah.
had to deal with a lot.
Name.
So
What do you think? You've been around since season 1.
My favorite commissioner, and the
Yeah.
best to be honest, was when I owned DBL for 20 minutes. And then I
Hey.
gave it to Ralliant.
Hey. I'm just saying. Uh, when Prumo first gave the league away, he gave it to Chris, and just imagine if Chris owned DBL this entire time.
Bro, that would
Chris
have been
gave it to
insane.
Joe.
You would have probably turned it into NCAA somehow.
Yeah, bro, we would be playing with 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Like,
Bro.
hey, it might have turned out better though. Like, it might have stayed the
DIBL
main
would
league
have happened.
because Alex wouldn't have gone inactive. Chris would have kept it going up until like probably this year, and then gave it to someone responsible. I feel like it would have turned out better. But Chris just didn't want to. He didn't think he could run a league back then, and gave it away. I'd say Ralliant's the best commissioner, easy.
Bruh. Nah, but think about it though, Angel isn't the best commissioner. Like if we're gonna be real, Angel didn't do shit for his league other than scheduling. It was really
Yeah,
just Robbie.
I mean,
I think
For EIBL, he didn't even do scheduling.
yeah, he just
yeah,
posted it, I think.
he did at the
He just
beginning
posted it.
though, didn't he?
And then he didn't make schedule. It was me, Cytox, and Robbie making schedule. Well,
Okay.
to be honest, Cytox and Robbie.
He posted it though.
Yeah, he would post it. He just slowly got inactive and everything. Every
Yeah,
channel
he's
would
just
just
like
be dead.
Now
he's just like the Queen of England, bro. doing jack shit, just a fucking figurehead.
now he's focusing on streaming and stuff. He's like a top 10 Apex player, I think. It's pretty
Damn.
cool.
Imagine sweating it. Battle Royale RPG.
How y'all think Alex is doing so far with season 21?
Pretty good actually. He's got a lot of activity so far. Um, seems to be listening to what the people have been saying, doing voting. He got the draft done, and then this weekend, I believe, is going to be the start of preseason, or it's tomorrow actually. I think.
I think tomorrow, yeah.
It's tomorrow. It's 4
Yeah,
games or
tomorrow's
3 or something.
preseason, and then eventually Monday is the start of the season, from what I've heard. So I think he's doing all right so far. I think just if he stays out of controversy, he'll be fine. Just but I think it was just a lot of people gave him shit last time, like Shrill and stuff. But he doesn't really have any control over Shrill just being Shrill. So,
Yeah,
but
I guess. I mean, Shill's gone now, so shouldn't be a problem.
yep,
Uh,
yeah,
y'all think
it's gonna be
anyone
interesting.
y'all think anyone should be banned or unbanned from DBL?
Joey Portanova should be unbanned. I'm joking. I don't know. I
The only person
honestly.
banned is Robbie.
Oh yeah, the only person
Is
banned is
Shrill
Robbie.
banned? Is Shrill not banned?
No,
Or did he just leave?
nobody's banned. He left.
Dang. So everyone was unbanned but Robbie? Dang.
Well, nobody was banned to begin with. I don't
Well, people were banned when Hunter was inviting people, and then Alex had to unban people.
think. I can check bans right now. Oh, yeah, I can. Only people banned: Robbie, Black Spike, and someone named A Lot of Cash on me.
Bruh.
Well, I know Name's unretired now, and he's with Tortugas. Ash, are you gonna unretire anytime soon?
Probably not. I'm focusing on Minecraft hockey, really, to be honest with you, and then
Minecraft.
I'll
Minecraft hockey.
yes, sir, and then I'll be watching games here and there, maybe help with streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming myself, but I'll help like commentate or stuff and set up stuff. But I'm gonna be just
Yeah.
doing media stuff really this season. So yeah,
Speaking of media, I think we should get a debate show, like talking about controversial topics on
just get Grant
next
and
gen.
Hunter, bro.
Like I'm
There you
saying,
go.
we should do like what's
Grant
better,
Hunter.
RNG or non RNG, or like the excuse it's only Roblox. Is that really like a good excuse, or like who's a better commissioner, best player of all time, stuff like that. Just debating on who's better.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. There's a lot of like interesting topics, like who's the best pitcher. Like one of the best pitch. You could argue Alex is one of the best pitchers. You could argue,
Yeah,
uh, you
Benji.
could argue like RKO Kingston.
I feel like
Could be.
I feel like Hunter and Grant on a debate show would be kind of cool, considering they're brothers and like it's kind of natural for them to fight.
That's true. That's true. That's
More
true.
than fight though.
And I already know they have controversial topics. Like Hunter thinks Alex is the best all time. Grant thinks Jordan's the best all time. So I mean, they could start with that and debate over it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's interesting because Jordan is pretty fucking good. I would say like for the new next gen era, Jordan would be the best, but for like the old next gen era, it'd be Alex, only because
Yeah,
he's been playing.
I
But there's
mean,
like still a lot of players, good players.
Alex did really well in EIBL though, and in season 20 DBL he hit like over 600 with like a 1 point something ERA, which
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
how he didn't win MVP. I mean, I'm pretty sure I
biased.
just won MVP because most BODs were on LA, which was my team. So
Yeah, it was very biased. Like that's the reason why I left EIBL is because of how biased the awards were. It was literally just Robbie choosing the
that's
awards, and it was just the Vancouver Eagles winning all the awards. And he's just like, but none of the nominees for MVP were from Vancouver, even though he was a nominee.
that,
Robbie himself was a nominee. I'm like, bro, you're clowning so hard.
that's why I think we should have a voting committee.
What season are you talking about, Ash?
Oh, I don't know. I left around whenever the I was on the team with Vok and Spedhat when they owned a random team, uh, and they like choked. That's when I left, I think. So
Was
that
it
would have been
Albuquerque?
like yeah, I think it was Albuquerque. So it would have been like
12, 11.
yeah, something like that.
Well, he did whenever he would have people vote, because I was a deputy in a bot. I know about it. He would have people vote, but the only problem is half of the bots would be friends of this person and half the bots would be friends of this person. So you'd have Reg, Robbie, and maybe Grand or something who would vote Robbie, and then you'd have me and like Psydox and Dino who would vote, our players. So voting was terrible just because most of the bots were on one team or friends with that person. So awards just went different ways each time and they were mostly biased. Like some of the gold gloves were not, good at all. Like one person would have a good gold glove season, but instead of getting it, somebody would just get it because they're high ranked.
Yeah, that's the thing. There shouldn't be as much bias here. I feel
I
like
agree.
only because I'm gonna be doing like power rankings. I'm just gonna do it based on stats for players, and then also I think Alex introduced the stat defensive stats maybe. Well, I know he like introduced it to DBL. I don't know if he introduced it in general to next gen, but there were more defensive stats. He added more stats to the
The
stat
thing
sheet.
is, the thing is with that, stat keepers always mess up and like don't count errors defensively. Like
That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure in EIBL that was a problem, and I feel like DBL needs to do a good job with like keeping all the stats correct.
Yeah, they. I think you just need to have like more than one stat taker. One focuses on defense. One focuses on like
I mean,
offense.
or just have an ump that only does stats. He doesn't make calls. He doesn't do scoreboard. He just does stats at that game.
Yeah, we do have the resources. There's a lot of umps,
Yeah,
a lot of
there's
BOD
20. There's
bots.
like 15 bonds.
Yeah, so we had the resources. So it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun season. It's gonna be kind of like a trial season, I think, in a
I agree.
way, because you're starting up. You're trying to. Alex is experimenting, with stuff, but it should be fun regardless. I think that's what everyone wants. So yeah.
Yeah. Um, how long do y'all think DBL can go? Cause like we're on season 21. Like, when do you think next gen and DBL will finally die completely?
It's tough to say because of like different factors. Everyone's growing up, but also there are different ways of getting new people and younger people. Like for example, I'm in a league where we got a whole bunch of people by just spamming TikTok shares. So it like if we get a bunch of TikTok hits, we could totally make this last like a long lifetime if we really wanted to.
Yeah,
But it'd be more toxic for sure. But it honestly is up to Alex, I guess. And if he wants to pass DBL down to someone else, and then up to the people as well, to the community, and how much they want next gen baseball.
I guess yeah. I feel like I just think since everyone's getting older now, like all the veterans are getting old, like next gen's coming to an end within the next year. I understand we have younger players like Cho Jordan, he's like 16. He could still go a couple more years. Like just Drew, like all these
Alexander,
Alexander,
Reginald.
all these like younger kids and teenagers, like they could keep next gen going, but the only problem is who's gonna take over as commissioner. Like
That's true. It's good. Yeah, that's the thing is who's going to take over commissioner. Really, I don't know how old people are, but Buzz is up. Might be if he's old, but he might be getting up there in age.
I
Um,
know Grand is 19, I think, but he's
Yeah.
like he doesn't want to stop anytime soon. Like he has a stable job IRL and can still manage to play games, and he could commission a league for a couple of years in my opinion.
yeah, it's I guess really up to Alex who we trust. Because I mean Alex hasn't given an ups in like years, so
Yeah. Who was the last commissioner before Alex? Was it Ralliant or was it
I
Charlie?
think it was Charlie.
It was Charlie.
I'm pretty sure it's
No,
Charlie.
it was Valiant.
It was Ralliant. Okay.
Valiant bought it off Charlie.
Uh,
I want to know. So, since y'all are like good veterans and like you guys know a lot about next gen, do y'all have any ideas for DBL network, the channel, like different shows, or just ideas for this podcast that I could incorporate?
just talking about like maybe get team owners on talking about their games, how they think their team's doing, and their perspective on how games are going. That could be included in the podcast for sure. And then just doing if you could get people who are good at like editing or know how to edit to like include highlights from games or just like in general season highlights or stuff like that because I know Randall or Elijah. He did some of that stuff on his channel, like best home runs or something like top plays
Yeah.
in EIBL. If you guys
I
could
don't
do
know if he
that, that'd
has
be
time
cool.
for that. Cause like, isn't he retired now? He can't even play. Like, he doesn't
I
even
don't
have
know
time to
He's
what.
play.
on a team.
Yeah,
He's on a
he's
team.
on
Oh, I thought he retired.
Aliens. I don't
No,
know.
he has time.
I talked
He
to him,
doesn't
but
have.
like
He just does school.
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's legit like 10th grade. So I mean,
If
he's
he's,
still super young.
I mean, if he's able
he's
to,
same age as
for sure.
Reginald. So
I feel like Randall's like the best next gen commentator. I feel like
That's
that's
true.
coming
Just
from me, someone
the
who likes commentating games. Like I just think Randall has good calls.
That's true because he's been commentating since like forever. He's been
Yeah.
commentating when he had his squeaky voice, and he's commentating like EIBL forever. So like if he's a stream director, so I expect him to be streaming and commentating. So it should be fun hearing his voice again and commentating. That's what I'm looking
It should be
forward
fun
to.
hearing his voice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That does sound a little
Okay,
sus, but
okay, Ash. Okay,
you know what I mean.
okay.
The
Uh,
voice of DBL.
hey, I feel like he is, bro.
Yep, that's true. Only man on YouTube who's been consistently commentating and like posting videos about Roblox baseball.
He did a lot of EIBL, to be fair. Like I feel like
Yeah,
he did more EIBL at the beginning than he did DBL.
yeah, that's true. But he did post a like video like his one of his oldest videos was him just posting a video of the Rammers against the Bulls. I think this was when like you Peter were like on the Rammers with Chris, and he was
Was it?
just like commentating. It's pretty funny.
Do you remember back when he streamed and were you on his stream when his dad came in and he was
No, oh my
he said
gosh.
he said go get your Jack in the Box. Man.
Bro, there's some good memories from DBL, man. So many good memories. Like, I think my favorite memory of DBL probably would be when Giants forever was on the Bulls against the Steamrollers. He hit a grand slam walk off. That was like one of the best memories, just from like a perspective of like old DBL.
Name, you got any good memories that just stick out for you above others?
Guess whenever Cool did a little hop over the ball.
And the whole stadium shook, and there was a whole earthquake. I heard.
Remember when he pulled out his bat
Oh yes, that was
from the
a
outfield?
creative, bro. That's clipped and everything.
Like that's one of the biggest memes in next gen, dude.
Yep,
It's
it'll,
such a
it'll be.
perfect clip too, and like it's so perfect.
Yeah, that's when the Chicago Bulldogs were a thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be it for today for this podcast episode. Thank you all for coming out. This was brought to you by Sovereign Sportswear. Go check their hoodies out. Get some DBL merch. Hey,
Get an Obama hoodie.
yes, sir. uh, this has been Peter, Nameplayer, and Ash. Thanks for checking out the podcast. See ya.